Leo, welcome into Soul Code Tarot. You're with me, Catherine. This is a reading from Spirit for you around understanding what the number one block to abundance is now at the end of 2025 and as you move onwards into 26. This is timeless, so when this finds you, I hope this helps, Leo, and thinking about you as we do travel into 2026. So just asking now the Leo collective guides, Spirit, guides, angels, archangels, ascended masters, bodhisattvas, ascended masters here with us today. And just working into the Leo collective energy and frequency so that they can understand what is the number one or the blocks to opening abundance and prosperity in 2026. Just receiving abundance and prosperity in 2026. Leo, it's so important that we all have that sense of prosperity and feel that we can access abundance, whether it's health and wellness, whether it's money, whether it's property, whether it's abundance in our relationships or our relationships. Let's just see what Spirit has to say. Thank you. Okay, Leo. So they're saying luck is on your side. Okay, so if you're feeling like luck isn't on your side and that's feeling like a block, actually luck is on your side, Leo. And definitely as we move into 2026, all the energies and the frequencies are changing again, astrologically, still intense for everybody, but we're moving through and we're changing our lives. We're changing how the collective is on a whole. Thank you. Have faith in your dreams, Leo. So one of the blocks at the moment is not having faith in your dreams. The Spirit is specifically saying, have faith, and that will start unblocking, unlocking all the gates to abundance and prosperity. Have faith in your dreams. Leo, have a dream. Sometimes we can even fall into situation and internal states of like, I don't even know if I have any dreams left. So just tune in and then have faith in your dreams and then know that luck is on your side. Any more messages, please, for Leo? Thank you, Spirit. Emotions are running high, Leo. So Spirit is just acknowledging that your emotions or emotions from others around you are running high, and that is causing a block to abundance and prosperity. So to calm emotions, meditation, yoga, contemplation, breath work, going for walks, just working into wellness practices, health and wellness practices. Thank you, Spirit. So let's see what they're saying here as well. Protection, Leo, you are protected. As you travel through these blocks and unlock them so that abundance and prosperity is there, you are fully protected. If you are feeling not protected at the moment, they're asking you to try to find a sense of feeling protected, and that will also unlock and unblock any blocks to abundance. And taking a risk, Leo. Is there something you've been taking a risk on or thinking about? Or you have and it's blocked prosperity, or you haven't and it's blocking prosperity. So let's begin to clarify now with the tarot, and then we'll move into the gene keys, Leo. So the blocks, or the number one block, please, for Leo collective, on opening abundance and prosperity fully in 2026, please, for Leo. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Thank you, angels, archangels, ascended masters. Gosh, there's a lot. There's a lot. Okay, let's have a look, Leo. If you're new to my readings, if the cards come out, I obviously take that as the sign that that's the message. And if they won't go back in, that's also for me this feeling of Spirit saying, stop this, these are the messages. So, okay, so there is generosity. You've got the Six of Pentacles. So there is prosperity available. Six of Pentacles, prosperity, Leo. It's right there, okay? So you are feeling blocked from prosperity at the moment. They're saying that there is a restriction, Knight of Swords. Sorry, Eight of Swords, not Knight of Swords, Eight of Swords. You've been feeling very restricted, Leo, and that is causing this block to the prosperity, the Six of Pentacles, the generosity, the feeling that you have been well paid for your work, Leo. So something around that. Just know, have faith in your dreams. Perhaps you need to change a job to generate more abundance, more prosperity. It's causing you to feel quite a lot of high emotions. It's going to feel like taking a risk. Know that if you do choose that you are protected, and it will release you from this feeling of feeling trapped. The feeling of feeling trapped, Leo, is what's causing a block to the rest of the flow of prosperity and abundance. So feeling that you are backed into a corner even, okay? This needs to release. Let's see what else they have to say here, Leo. So, okay, the Chariot, there is change coming in. There's something that's going to come through. And it's been really, it's going to ask you to have a lot of willpower, a lot of focused control, and really noticing that you can overcome the obstacle, this restriction you're facing that's causing you to feel this lack of abundance or access to prosperity, Leo. Okay, so then we have emotional intelligence, Leo, King of Cups, and of course, that sense of trusting in your knowledge, trusting in your emotions, Leo, is key here to unblocking prosperity and abundance. So whatever's held you back emotionally, or with your knowledge, not being able to share it, once you start perhaps sharing and creating and cultivating these energies, you unlock the gifts of, perhaps if it's a work related situation, being paid more, increasing your income. Let's carry on. They're also saying this is about friendship, Three of Cups. So if you've been feeling like you haven't had any friends, Leo, not emotionally supported, and really feeling like you can't access the prosperity and the feeling of just the feeling of just feeling held, Leo, really, I think, then to move through this, just have faith in the dreams that you have, that could change everything around in your life, Leo. They're saying that you have been budgeting, Leo. So there is this Four of Pentacles, feeling that you've had to hold on and restrict yourself financially. Four of Pentacles is really about, you've been worried about savings, you've been worried about all sorts of things around, budgeting for money situations. And that is what's causing a lack of prosperity, that financial pressure and stress and tension. However, we could also look at that, Leo, on the inverse. If you've been overspending, then they're saying if you start budgeting and start being more aware of finances, how that works for you. I'm not a financial advisor, obviously. Then, that will release the prosperity and the abundance you seek, because when we save, we can generate more savings. Savings create more savings. Okay, what else have we got here? Last two tarot cards for Leo, please. Thank you. So love. This has been in relationship to a partnership or a love situation. So this is the unity perhaps you've been seeking and not been finding, which is to do with this sensation of emotional intelligence, King of Cups. Maybe you would love to share in a relationship with somebody, or the relationship you've been in has been restricting you, making you feel this Eight of Swords, just feeling so trapped that you can't access prosperity anymore. So Spirit is very awarely of what's going on in your love situation, and is saying, as long as you trust in your dreams, and even though emotions are running high throughout all of this, have faith you are protected, and that, you can definitely access Six of Pentacles again when you start to acknowledge how to process out of what's been causing the restriction, Leo. And then finally, passion. So the block to the abundance has been around passion. Okay, so the Knight of Wands. Perhaps there's been too many hasty decisions, Leo, or not enough decisions. So you will apply this to your story, which way it's gone. So maybe you've been feeling over challenged, and that's caused you to feel like unable to move forwards, restricted, or not challenged enough. So if we go into a relationship we're not happy with long term, then we just don't feel challenged. We sort of lose a sense of abundance and prosperity. And if this is around work and or both, and you've been really unable to share that level of knowledge that you want to share and bring forwards, that level of work that you want to deliver in the world to release abundance and prosperity, just know that if you take away the restriction of that, whatever that might be, perhaps it's changing jobs so that you can reaccess a higher pay grade, or if you work for yourself, access more income through generating your own business where you can share your love, share your knowledge in the world. And that's going to stop this restriction of feeling like you have to constantly budget. And even that feeling, I know well enough, can help you feel like you're running in lack all the time. So just taking a careful look at all of these things and just bringing energy forwards, Leo, bringing this Knight of Wands energy. So allow yourself to feel a challenge. Allow yourself to grow and share in 2026. But don't be too hasty. Spirit is saying, of course, don't block yourself by being too hasty. Go steady, share your passionate energy, Leo, and that will start unlocking these keys to abundance. And just remember, if you've been budgeting because you felt stuck in work or relationship, whatever it is for you, then notice how you can move forward with really your deep emotional intelligence around this. Don't be too hasty, but bring more energy forward, Leo. And if your dream is to create a new business, then accessing that for more abundance and prosperity. And if you're feeling like you need protection, Spirit is saying you are protected in the choices that you will make, Leo, as you go forwards. And this will unlock so much prosperity and so much abundance. Okay, I'm asking Spirit for guidance on your gene keys now here, Leo. So let's see. Guidance for Leo for unlocking prosperity, generating abundance in 2026. Your gene keys will show the shadow, the gift, the dilemma, and what's like the ultimate potential here as you really release and expand into prosperity and abundance. So releasing the shadow. What is the shadow, please? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Leo, this is beautiful. So we've got gene key 40. The dilemma has been about excess. So you've had to budget. Something has been going on, causing you to have to budget, feeling like you can't be generous, or you've been over generous and that has caused some level of stress and you've had to budget, and then that has caused exhaustion, Leo. The shadow here in this gene key is exhaustion. So you're feeling exhausted. Spirit is acknowledging that. They're acknowledging that if you resolve whatever it is that's going on, whether it's the work situation, it's the life in general situation in relationship to overspending or underspending, whichever way it's going, then you will be able to come into feeling that you have really released the exhaustion. And I think that's what this passion is about. They're asking you, exhaustion's not going to bring in abundance, but this bringing in more fiery, passionate Leo energy, if you felt blocked on that, is what's going to open up that abundance and prosperity. So, whatever the excess has been, just focusing on not being in excess. And if you are in exhaustion, just resolve to find yourself coming back into your own sense of self, Leo, your truth. What do you want? What are your dreams? What is it you want to create, generate, and move forward more passionately with in 2026 so that you can budget and not overspend, or stop budgeting and be able to spend some money and give and share as you would want to do, Leo. And just know that whatever the situation is, looking at making sure it's friendship, that you feel held in friendship, you feel held in love, Leo. Yeah, and this will bring in the happy times, and that's also prosperity, and that's also abundance. Okay, so just noticing whatever it is you've been thinking about, or if you took a risk or you're taking a risk, which way it goes is the unlocking of this flow of abundance and prosperity. Leo, I hope that has helped and served. Thinking about you a lot, sending you lots of love and a virtual hug here. If it's resonated, it would be amazing if you could like, share, and subscribe. I will see you again soon, Leo. Take lots of care.